Namaskar and welcome back to the D Show. I'm Dr. D, and today my topic is quite interesting. It's beyond the hustle. Well, my friends, hustle has become a prominent term in modern culture, often associated with entrepreneurship, ambition, and the grind of working hard for success. Well, in my opinion, the interpretation of the word hustle can vary significantly based on context, cultural perception, and individual experiences. I'm set to be quizzed, so let's bring in the Gen Z rep, Sonali, so that we can get this quizzing started. Hi, Sonali. What questions
Hello,
do you
Doctor.
have for me today?
So I'm sure you'll find the questions interesting that I have for you today, and it's great to be back. So my first question goes is ambition often comes with sacrifices. I'm sure you would agree with me on this. So what has been your biggest trade-off in the pursuit of success?
Well, lots of sacrifices. And one of the biggest trade offs in the pursuit of success has been time with family, personal moments, and sometimes even my own well being. Ambition demands focus, and there are days when work takes precedence over everything else. Therefore, I often talk about roti. When I talk to my peers, I tell them that it's not about ROI for me, it's all about ROTI, return on time invested. I've also learned over time that success isn't just about achieving big goals, it's about finding a good balance. I've had to be intentional about creating space for the people and moments that truly matter to me. Because at the end of the day, success feels truly empty if no one you have next to you to share it with.
Right, that's a beautiful way to put it, Dr. D. This next question I have for you is how do you integrate mindfulness or wellness into your leadership style?
Interesting. I've learned that leadership isn't about just driving results, it's about sustaining yourself and your team. I integrate mindfulness into my leadership by being fully present in conversations, like 100% immersed in the conversations, making space for reflection before big decisions, and encouraging a culture where well being is prioritized, not overlooked. Personally, I carve out a lot of time for practices like meditation, exercising, or even taking a small walk just to reset your mind. A leader who is burnt out can't inspire others. I truly believe in that. So, taking care of myself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for leading teams effectively. I hope Gen Z can really benefit from this.
Absolutely, Dr. D. So basically, for our understanding, mindfulness and focus go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand, but they both have their own strong relevance. And I feel that the younger generation struggles not just with focus, but with also mindfulness because it's not your fault. You're born in an age where you're a Google and a YouTube generation. So everything is either a swipe or a click away, right? But
Absolutely.
if your generation can cultivate these two skills, if people, senior leaders with lack of focus, can cultivate these skills, well, I think success is inevitable.
Right, right. The next question I have for you is how do you use your platform and experience to empower the next generation of women leaders?
Thanks for asking me that. I'm very, very driven to enable my peers and leaders who are women. And I truly believe that as women, we should be supporting other women as well, by being allies to them. So, by leading with transparency, sharing my journey, such as this platform, the podcast, the D Show, including the setbacks and challenges, it's not just about celebrating success and talking about success all the time. I think a lot of leaders who are women or a lot of youngsters who are women can learn a lot when you share your challenges and make it more relatable for them. So I mentor, I advocate for women in leadership roles and ensure that the spaces I am in are more inclusive for those who come after me. Most importantly, I remind young women that they don't have to wait for permission to lead. Our voices, ideas, and ambitions are just as powerful as its own time as we own our space with confidence. So we have to kind of retain ourselves, be ourselves to be able to dream more, be more, and achieve more.
That's right. So I believe one woman helping another climb up the ladder or be successful somewhere is a success in itself.
100% well summarized.
Thank you, Dr. D. So, talking about work life balance, what do you think? It's a myth or it's an achievable reality?
I think, Sonali, work life balance isn't a fixed destination. It's a constant act of prioritization. There will be seasons when work takes over and others when personal life needs more attention. The key is being intentional about where you want to invest your time and energy and setting boundaries and letting go of the guilt that comes with making tough choices. Instead of chasing a perfect balance, I focus on work life harmony or work life integration, ensuring that both my professional ambitions and personal well being coexist in a way that feels fulfilling and not overwhelming. Well, it's a daily practice and it's not easily achieved, but I think it can be lived and integrated into your life.
Absolutely. So it's very sweetly put. I would like to say that work-life balance can also be termed as work-life harmony.
Well, I always
Sounds,
use that more. Yeah, I like to call
yes,
it work life harmony rather than work life balance.
it's beautifully put, Dr. D.
Thank you.
Um, what's one belief or mindset shift that changed your life?
The biggest mindset shift that changed my life was realizing that I don't have to be perfect to be powerful. And in fact, especially in the second decade of our career, we start chasing perfection. Some personalities are wired for that as well. But for a long time, I believed that I had to have all the answers, make no mistakes, prove myself constantly. But true leadership isn't about perfection, it's about progress, it's about learning, and it's about showing up with no confidence, even when things feel uncertain. Once I let go of that fear of failure and embrace growth, I became a stronger, more fearless leader.
Right, right. It's very rightly said, Dr. D, and I would like to highlight it again for our listeners that perfection is not necessary, and please don't be afraid of failures. The next question I have for you is what's next for you? Like, how do you keep pushing your boundaries while maintaining balance and harmony?
Wow. I am constantly driven with an evolution bug. Like, I want to be a better version of myself. That is also what we believe in my learning and development company. And I truly feel that just in case if I haven't been a better version after 6 months, well, clearly I'm not doing things right. So for me, what's next is always about impact, expanding my reach, mentoring more aspirants, helping people achieve their dreams, and building something that lasts beyond me. I keep pushing my boundaries by continuously learning, stepping into uncomfortable spaces, taking on new challenges that force me to grow. At the same time, I've learned that balance isn't about slowing down. It's about being intentional again. And you might be noticing that I use this word intentional leadership a lot because I prioritize what truly matters. And sometimes you have to shift your priorities even in two parts of the day. And right now, it's this podcast to reach far and wide and make sure that somebody, whoever is listening to me or hearing me or watching me, can benefit and have some learning takeaways and become a better version of themselves in their own lives.
Yet again, beautifully put, Dr. D. Thanks a ton. I truly enjoyed our conversation today, as always. It's very insightful, it's encouraging, and I love that people are able to listen to a mentor such as you.
Thank you, Sonali, for bringing out so much about me. And it is on your insistence that we are doing the D show with me in the spotlight. So, truly enjoying and cherishing my conversations with you. Thanks once again.
Thank you, Dr. D. Dr. D has given us deep dive into the realities of ambition, leadership, and pursuit of success, sharing not just the triumphs, but the trade-offs that come with it. From embracing mindfulness in leadership to empowering the next generation of women leaders, she's shown us that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about staying grounded, evolving with purpose, and lifting others along the way. To all my listeners out there, don't forget to subscribe to the DE Show for more such meaningful conversations. Until next time, stay ambitious, stay mindful, and keep pushing boundaries.